Matt Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
Good morning, Americans. It's Friday.
Great to have you with us. Thanks for being here. 888-900-3393. Also at Pat Unleashed on Twitter. This is kind of fun. There's a little flyer here reminding us that Soylent Green from the movie from 1970 actually took place in 2022.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
Look at that.
Feels kind of real.
Yep.
People.
Sure does.
It's people.
It's people.
People.
Soylent Green is made out of people. Soylent Green is people!
There you go. You've seen the movie now.
Yeah, right? I feel like I have.
You have. That's all you need to hear.
So when this movie came out, it was 52 years in the future. And now here we are.
Here we are, baby.
Here we are. How many sci-fi movies have we already... We've passed up a lot
I think
in real time. Back to the Future was, what, 2015? And we are well past that.
We are.
2001, A Space Odyssey.
Oh, man.
Way beyond that.
2001. That's at least 2 lifetimes ago.
Wow. So that's kind of chilling when you think about it. Of course, you know, the future that was foretold isn't quite here yet. Although Soylent Green's probably the closest one.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting close to
There are days it feels like a sci-fi flick around here.
There really are. Yep. All right. Somebody sent us this handy Fahrenheit conversion.
Oh, this is very
cheat sheet.
Mm-hmm.
In Fahrenheit,
right,
when it's 0, it's really cold outside.
It's really cold.
When it's 100 degrees, it's really hot.
Okay, makes sense.
Celsius, when it's 0, it's fairly cold outside. Mm-hmm. When it's 100, you're dead.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And in Kelvin, when it's 0, you're dead. And when it's 100, you're dead.
Oh, wow.
So there's a handy
I don't
chart.
want to be around Kelvin.
No, you don't.
I was going to say, like, what is the ideal Kelvin temperature?
Not that.
Not that.
I don't know, maybe 50? It's to balmy 50 all the time? 50 Kelvin. I don't know.
I'm looking it up right now.
All right.
So, like, if it's 72, isn't that considered the ideal temperature?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's 295 Kelvin. Okay, so that just must be really cold. You're at 100 Kelvin.
Right.
Wow.
So it's a beautiful 295 degrees Kelvin here at the ballpark. Yeah, it doesn't have quite the same ring to it.
All right. We've got yesterday the Democrats were so dramatic with their speeches.
You're avoiding that. You're avoiding
the 1/6 commemorations that they just wallowed in all day long. Man. Oh, it's like a holy day for them now.
It was like a pig in mud, man. Just wallowing in it.
Unbelievable.
That's good. I like that. Down on the farm with Jeffy.
Thank you.
Like a pig in mud.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if it wasn't the speeches, it was the singing and the tweets. Ugh, with the tweets. Yeah, this was fun.
Some of them, let's see. Like, here's Nancy Pelosi as House Speaker. It was my official honor to welcome POTUS and VP this morning to deliver remarks from the U.S. Capitol as the nation solemnly marks 1 year since the January 6th insurrection.
Solemnly.
Wow. Solemnly.
She set the tone early there.
Yeah, and I love how, they read the names of the police officers who were killed because of 1/6, which none of them were. Not a single one was killed. Not one.
How dare you?
And they even threw in one of the cops had been killed 3 months later. Wasn't even on January 6th.
That was because of it.
3 months later by a Farrakhan supporter. How do you throw his name into that too?
Gotta add on, man.
And Biden did.
Gotta add on. He was that whole Joe Biden speech. I wish I had not watched it. I mean,
I couldn't.
Agonizing.
I didn't. I couldn't watch it.
was terrible, man.
Well, we've got some clips from it if you want to see.
Good.
Either that or we have more
good.
tweets. I mean, pick your poison. Do you want Biden clips or do you want to hear how dramatic Eric Swalwell was?
No, Eric
Swalwell. Look back on January 6th.
How is this guy even in office?
I don't know.
I know I've asked that question before, and he's still there. So it's just it's a dumb question. So I apologize.
Yeah,
I don't understand.
I don't either.
Understand.
Power in the D, baby.
Yeah, you could sleep with a Chinese spy for 2 years if you're a Democrat and you're fine.
Do you want to see some of these tweets from him?
Sure.
Because, I mean, he's had an important day, looking back. Let's see here. Here we go. Oh, so after he's done sexting Fang Fang for the day, then he says this.
For me, January 6th started as I presided to gavel the House into session. I asked Chaplain Margaret Kibben to lead us in prayer. A few hours later, she'd abruptly returned to the podium as the mob descended on the chamber to pray for us all. It felt like a last rites for democracy.
Okay, now then tough guy.
That was good stuff.
Tough guy
right
says
there.
this. Watch this.
My gosh. At this time a year ago, I stood on the House floor with Ruben Gallego and had a gas mask in my hand, listening to an officer tell us to follow an evacuation route. My coat was off in case we had to fight.
Oh, there he is.
Which, of course, you didn't have to.
Coat is off. I'm ready to throw down.
Close one.
Defend Fang Fang's honor.
Jeez.
In case we had to fight.
Who else do we have? Do we have the Chuck Schumer tweet? What's his tweet? What's his?
So
Schumer.
ridiculous. What I just said in the Senate on the January 6th anniversary, the attack didn't come out of the blue. It was an attempt to reverse our election. Violent insurrection. Call it what it is. It was spurred by Trump's big lie. He's still with us now. We will act to protect our democracy. We don't have a democracy!
Oh, that Joe Biden yesterday, he continued
it's gotten worse.
The entire speech
It's gotten
with
worse.
democracy. I mean, it was terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. And they talk about how close we came to losing our country.
It felt like the last rites to democracy.
What? How? In what way did we come close? Let's say they would have. I don't know. They would have gotten to some of the representatives,
right,
and beat them up or something. How did we?
There were no weapons.
There were no weapons.
Lose the country because of that.
We're going to lose the country over it. They can't overturn the election.
Let's say just for an example. I don't know what made me think of this, but let's just use. Let's say that someone were to shoot up a baseball field.
Yeah.
Okay. Hypothetical. Right?
Hypothetically,
okay.
and shoot some Congress people.
Okay.
Would we lose our democracy?
No.
Of course not.
No.
I think that's the point right there. They think they are our nation. Like they don't realize it is a system of government, and they are merely there as caretakers for the moment. They are. They look at themselves as, like you said earlier this week, Pat, rule of man, not rule of law.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Here's Joe Biden talking about not seeking this fight, but brought this to the Capitol 1 year ago. Will not shrink from it.
I did not seek this fight brought to this Capitol 1 year ago today. But I will not shrink from it either. I will stand in this breach. I will defend this nation.
Yeah.
And I will allow no one to place a dagger at the throat of democracy.
Shut up.
We will make sure the will of the people is heard, that the ballot prevails, not violence, that authority in this nation will always be peacefully transferred. I believe the power of the presidency and the purpose is to unite this nation, not divide it, to lift us up, not tear us apart.
Yeah, he's done nothing but tear us apart.
About us.
From the minute he got into office. He's torn us asunder every step of the way.
Every step of the way.
And again, a dagger to the throat of democracy.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? It's a bunch of people milling around in the Capitol.
Parading.
That's true.
What?
I like how he colored the news there, didn't he?
How could they have possibly changed the election? They couldn't.
They couldn't.
There was nothing they could do no matter what they did in the Capitol building that day.
No matter what they did.
No matter what they did. They would not have changed the outcome of the election.
If the worst would have happened, the pipe bombs go off.
Yeah, or
the building burns
they
down.
Take Mike Pence out and hang him.
Right.
How does that change anything?
It doesn't change a thing.
It doesn't. Joe Biden still would have been president.
He would have still been standing in the breach.
So bizarre. I don't understand. They have to dramatize this to the point where, yeah, we almost lost our nation. No, we didn't.
What?
No, we didn't.
Yeah, Democrats spent all day and are continuing to obsess over it. And I guess if we follow the AOC line of thinking, all of the Democratic lawmakers at the Capitol, I guess, want to sleep with the protesters. I guess that's the. I mean, that's the AOC. It was an obsession, and it is. I mean, they ramp up to this thing like every year. Every year, you're going to hear about this on January 6th. It's going to be a thing.
Yeah, well, it already is, and it's going to continue
forever.
Here's more from Joe yesterday.
To me, the true patriots were the more than 150 Americans who peacefully expressed their vote at the ballot box.
150 Americans?
The election workers who protected the integrity of the vote.
It's not.
That might be.
And the heroes who defended this Capitol.
Yeah.
You can't love your country only when you win. You can't obey the law only when it's convenient. You can't be patriotic when you embrace and enable lies.
Okay.
Good.
Wow.
There it is. Look at that.
Wow.
There it is.
Do you know that more Democrats believed Trump to be illegitimately elected than Republicans believe Biden is illegitimately elected? Do you know that?
I do.
It is 29% of Republicans believe Biden was illegitimately elected. 42% of Democrats believe Trump was illegitimately elected.
I mean, that number probably holds true today.
No, I'm sure it does.
Maybe be more.
No question. No question. So I'm really sick and tired of their garbage and the whining over 1-6.
Power is their birthright.
Gosh. And to blame those, I don't know, what were there, 5 or 6 cops? One of them died from having 2 strokes, and 4 committed suicide.
Wow.
None of them were killed. None of them were murdered by the mob. Not one of them. And again, they threw in the cop who was killed by a Louis Farrakhan supporter 3 months later. It's obscene what they're doing with
And by
1-6.
the way, I mean, when Trump was elected, I mean, they were jumping. There were plenty of damage in Washington, D.C. after the Trump election. I mean, there were rioting and people protesting. After Trump was elected, we just forgotten about that.
Yeah, because the media didn't cover it. They don't care about it.
I do recall one death in the Capitol, however, that day, and it was
that they don't talk about.
No, they don't.
An unarmed veteran.
Yeah,
shot.
No, that is
point blank.
Completely forgotten.
And she's not mentioned at all.
No,
Ashley Babbitt not
mentioned.
even
a throwaway mention.
No, nope. It's despicable. These people are despicable.
I mean, it's not even. I was hoping at least that they would give the throwaway, the protester who died.
Yeah,
we even had one protester who died. Something. Nothing. Man, not a word.
No, the only person actually killed was Ashley Babbitt by a police officer. Here's Biden claiming to have been arrested.
Oh, yeah, 2008, he's on with David Letterman. And listen to this.
What was that like walking into the great Senate chamber at 29 years old?
I walked in when I was 21 and I got arrested. It was a Saturday. I was down visiting some friends at Georgetown University. And I came up on a Saturday morning because I was fascinated with the Senate. And they had a Saturday session. I walked up those days, no guards stopping everywhere. And they just got out of session. I walked in the back. All of a sudden, I found myself in the chamber, and I was stunned. I walked up, sat down, the presiding officer's seat, Guy grabbed me by the shoulder, said, "You're under arrest." Literally 9 years later, as I walked onto the Senate floor through the same door, that same guy, cop, said to me, "Senator, you remember me?" And I said, "Geez, I don't." He said, "I arrested you 9 years ago."
Wow. How about
He
that?
said, "Welcome back."
Yeah, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Oh, that's a lie.
Yeah,
Get out of here.
way
I don't think
that
there's an
happened.
arrest record or anything like
I'm
that.
sure not.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
well,
I think-
You know that's
they
a
don't
lie.
keep records like
You
that.
know he made that up.
yeah.
Unbelievable.
That's another
then-
train story.
But now, wait a minute. If-
9 years later, same guy happens to be there and still recognizes him. Shut up. Get out of here.
Yeah, and
Not a chance.
if you're sitting in the presiding officer's seat, based on today's standards, he should be rotting away in a prison cell somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to find out this if that claim.
No way they know. They never checked that. There's no truth to that.
Yeah,
I mean, they just let it go.
Yeah,
That's just Joe.
Joe being Joe.
Yeah, that's just Joe being Joe. Another story.
Yep.
Make him.
That's what they'll chalk it up to because everybody knows it's a lie.
Apparently, he has bragged on numerous occasions about being arrested that can't be substantiated.
Well,
I mean-
it could be substantiated, but the police officer passed away, sadly.
Uh-huh.
And he's the only one that remembers it. I mean,
Kinda like the train guy, huh?
He arrested
Yeah.
me, and he didn't keep records. He just threw me out and said I should throw you in jail, but I'm letting you go. And that's what he was reminding me of 9 years later when I walked in as a senator.
Right. We've talked about this one, too, in South Africa. Nelson Mandela, during the apartheid era, said he was arrested trying to visit him. He later backtracked, saying that by arrested, he meant he was not able to move.
Wait,
What?
The cops would not let me go with them and told me to stay where I was. I guess I wasn't arrested. I was stopped. I was not able to move where I wanted to go.
Okay. That's not like being arrested, moron.
I mean, it felt like being arrested, though.
No, I'm sorry. No, it doesn't. All right, let me tell you about Raycon earbuds. Raycon wireless earbuds are the absolute best way to bring audio with you because no matter how much you shake things up, no matter how much you shake, they won't fall out of your ears. Everyday earbuds look, feel, and sound better than ever. There's also awareness mode for when you need to listen to your surroundings so that you can take Raycons with you wherever you go. With optimized gel tips for the perfect in-ear fit, these earbuds are so comfortable and they will not budge. Give them a try. And they sound absolutely fantastic. These are awesome. And they cost like half the price of the Apple earbuds that are hanging down to your chin or whatever. Right now, you can get 15% off their Raycon order at buyraycon.com/gray. Buy BUY, raycon.com/gray to save 15% on Raycons. Buyraycon.com/gray.
It's Pat Gray Unleashed on the Blaze.
Triple 888-900-3393. Also at Pat Unleashed on Twitter. Let's see, I think we covered the Swalwell tweets and all of these tweets.
We've gone through the January 6th stack.
All the January 6th stuff.
We have the
day democracy almost died.
Jeffy sent in the Ted Cruz clip, huh?
I don't know if that's ready or not, but Ted Cruz talked about the other day
violent terrorist attack.
The violent terrorist attack appearing as he was coming over to the dark side.
Backtracking on that a little bit.
And no doubt about it. So Tucker had him on last night, and he was trying to spin it good on Tucker, and Tucker was not really having it. It was kind of fascinating. I mean, Tucker was like, I don't think so.
Nate, did we get that in the system? I'm not hearing.
I'm going to say no.
Okay. So, but Tucker was like, I guess I just don't believe you. You've used your words so precisely over the years that this is, I don't believe you.
Well,
right.
I will say, though, in Ted Cruz's behalf, in his defense, that he hasn't been talking like this for the last year.
No, he hasn't.
This was a new thing for him to be calling it a terrorist attack.
And he spun it to where he was specifically talking about
people who attacked police.
Police, right. He wasn't talking about all the other Americans who were, for Trump and backing Trump.
Milling around, and parading.
All right, I guess we give him the benefit of the doubt.
Although Tucker did not.
I know Tucker was like, because I just don't believe him.
It is. I mean, it's weird. It was weird for him to just pop off like that and call it a terrorist attack. That was strange. Unlike him. 888-900-3393. Also at Pat Unleashed on Twitter. What is this? Not sure where the school is.
Yeah, I don't know where this school is, but I want you to see this science in action. Let's show the kids going back into the classroom, getting their temperatures checked before they are allowed to enter. See that? See, we're just gonna do a scientific. Yeah, you're good.
Oh, she's just touching them, their foreheads.
Yeah, you're a little warm. You stay over there. Yeah, you keep going. So this is science in the classroom. And no, that guy's rejected. Look at that. So. It's an exact science keeping COVID from spreading inside schools, as you can very well see there.
That's really bizarre. Really bizarre. Why aren't you using, the thermometer thing?
That was in her hand. Did the battery die or something?
It probably did. It probably did. And the ones that she's rejecting will have to go, get tested once they get the new batteries.
Gotcha.
It's very important to have new batteries in your handheld devices.
Jeffy, okay. Happy Friday. Welcome back. I miss you.
Meanwhile, in Germany, they had 700 sheep that they arranged in the shape of a syringe.
Do they not
this was art.
See the irony in this? It's sheep. Mm-hmm. And they're shaped like a syringe.
That's awesome.
It's awesome. Isn't it, though?
Thank you.
Yeah, it's great.
You don't see that every day.
What a waste of time.
Yeah, they were saying...
Why would you do that?
Yeah, the shepherds were just saying that, look, we're just doing our part to spread the message. Oh, look, there's the one sheep who won't have anything to do with this. All right, you go, run, be free, sheep. Anyway, it's the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
It's really pretty asinine, yeah. And in France, French President Emmanuel Macron said he wants to punish unvaccinated individuals by using strategies designed to frustrate them. Yeah, it's good. Sounds like a leader.
There's a leader.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Allegedly, Macron even went so far as to say unvaccinated people are not citizens and plans on perpetuating discrimination against them.
Oh, yeah.
Until the end. Wow.
And France is what, 85 to 90% vaccinated.
Jeez.
I think their numbers are pretty high. So I mean the level of the pandemic of the unvaccinated pretty low in France. And Italy is doing all kinds of mandates and lockdowns too, where if you're unvaccinated, you don't leave. You don't get to do anything. Have a nice day.
It's getting pretty bad.
Yeah.
It's getting to the point where, it's them against us.
This is the defining issue of our time, quite frankly, of our lifetime, I feel. Vaccine mandates. You either stand up to these or you are telling the government, do whatever you want to do.
I mean, Europe has been on fire. And we're not seeing a lot of reports here in the United States, but people have been protesting throughout Europe for the past months over these mandates and lockdowns.
Yeah.
And yet they still are putting the hammer down, man. They don't seem to really care.
You better stand up. You better stand up in your states, in your cities, your local municipalities, because this stuff's only going to grow in size like a cancer if we don't try to stop it. In fact, on January 23rd in Washington, D.C., there's that Defeat the Mandates march. So it'd be interesting to see how many people show up for that. They're meeting at 11:30 a.m. at the Washington Monument. So... Defeat the mandates. We'll put this information out at Pat Unleashed on Twitter if you'd like to check it out.
A couple dozen people ought to show up to that.
I don't know, man. I think it might be pretty big.
It might. I don't know if it's going to be as big as the European protests, But first of all, Europeans just seem to protest more, right? And secondly,
they got more. They got
more
to
protest.
complain about over there.
Yeah, they do. Which is why we left that stupid continent in the first place. Let's not forget, we left it for a reason, and we see that reason reinforced often. All right, 888-900-3393. Also at Pat Unleashed on Twitter. CNN doctor wants punishment for the unvaccinated. This is what we're talking about. I mean, It just continues to go downhill.
It's not going to get better on its own, I'll tell you that.
Check this out.
Yeah, again, I get the idea of creating a moral standard here and really judging, being willing to judge and say things out loud. The question is, and I also get protecting the vulnerable. Kids under 5 can't get vaccinated. People who are older and maybe have medical conditions, even if they are vaccinated, are vulnerable. And I get acting in ways that make their lives safer. But by and large, if you're vaccinated and boosted, even if you get infected, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine here. It's the unvaccinated who are going to be hurt. So why should anyone who is boosted bother at this point?
Thank you.
To do anything that makes the unvaccinated more safe?
Well, look, I want us to act as a community. I want us to act as a team. When you're fighting a war, you need all hands on deck. I don't want to reject those who still haven't done the right thing. I'll condemn them. I'll shame them. I'll blame them. But I don't want to exclude them. They've got to come around. We can't win this war. We're going to be talking about COVID this time next year if we don't get more people to do the right thing. So we can't write them off. We can penalize them more. We can say, you're going to pay more on your hospital bill if you weren't vaccinated. You can't get life insurance or disability insurance at affordable rates if you aren't vaccinated. Those companies should not treat us as equals in terms of what the financial burdens are that disease imposes. So I can think of a number of ways in which we should say, here's the stick, get on board. At the same time, we do need everyone. It's a war. You got to have all your troops unified if we're ever going to win it.
Yeah, it's still, by and large, it's the unvaccinated who aren't wearing masks. It's the unvaccinated who aren't social distancing. It's the unvaccinated.
Well, so, again, you're supposed to be protected from those people who are so dangerous, who are so irresponsible, who just won't comply. All right, well, they're the ones who are going to suffer for it. If they get COVID, right, then they get COVID.
He was this close to saying war on the unvaxxed. And that'll be the verbiage within the year.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's already saying it.
Oh, yeah.
He's already saying it.
Blame him.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Honestly, we just want to be left alone. That's all. That's all we've asked from the beginning.
We're going to leave you alone, and you can just stay in your house.
No, see, that's not being left
problem.
alone.
I got no problem with that.
That's telling me what to do.
I got no problem. No, we're not telling you what to do. Just stay there.
You been boosted yet?
No.
Oh, well, then you're going to be with me.
Are you going to get a booster?
I'm still, according to the government, fully vaccinated.
Until when?
I don't know. They haven't changed their. They
haven't changed the definition.
No, they're recommending that you get boosted.
Yeah, you'll be with us.
And they've changed the.
Yeah, you'll be with us.
They've changed the timeline for Pfizer boosting. If you're fully vaccinated from Pfizer with the double dose, you can get the booster after 5 months. Moderna is 6 months, and Johnson & Johnson, I think, is 3 or 4 months.
By the way, you mentioned Pfizer there. You know, they tried to take 100 years to release the information from their studies and stuff. A judge yesterday, a Trump appointee, said, no, you're going to speed up the releasing of these documents. Nice try. We're going to know all of the stuff in 8 months. 8 months' time, you're going to release everything.
Because I love the fact that why they're always asking why don't you want it? Why are you hesitant? What's wrong with it?
I think we're going to find out.
I don't know what's in it. How about that? How about if I could at least know what's being injected into my body? How about that? Is that possible?
How about you just get the shot?
Okay.
How about that?
Yeah, okay.
All right,
you're
right.
Just complying.
Don't you want to be a part of society?
I do.
Okay, then
I
just
really
get
do.
Actually, I don't.
Get the shot and shut up.
Thank you.
Okay,
I don't
perfect.
want to be.
All right, got some tweets here.
Happy Friday.
Sitting Duck tweets, how can these moronic Democrats not know that if they just disappeared, We just have elections again and replace them.
Yeah, exactly. You're not the government.
Yeah. I guess they think they are. Because it was the day democracy almost died. How? Again, I'll ask the question. Let's say the absolute worst that could have happened. How does that change the election?
The country's over.
No.
No, it's
not at all.
Really. No.
Not at all. Joe Biden still would have been president. Donald Trump still would not have been.
Thank you.
Nothing they could have done. They could not have overturned the election. They act as if it would have changed everything. Like, we are not that fragile, and they keep trying to say, it just shows us how fragile our democracy is. No, it doesn't.
No.
Because it's not a democracy, thing one, and it's not fragile like that.
It actually shows the opposite.
Yeah.
I mean,
Strange.
the people, they all stepped down in Kazakhstan, right? I mean, people are protesting in Kazakhstan, and everybody went, okay, well, we're out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did they?
I mean, it's not happening here.
Is that over? Because that needs to be over.
I don't know.
That's
it's
really
over,
affecting
but, I mean,
Bitcoin prices right now.
The government shut down. I mean, Russia's sending in paratroopers, and they're sending troops on the streets. And
I don't know. There's a lot of servers or something.
It's not pretty.
I think the Russians were invited. Yeah, they were invited in.
Okay.
That's always Putin's excuse. Yeah, they invited us. They asked us to come in, take over their country. They said, pretty please,
they're helpers.
Roll your tanks in here and kill a bunch of us and just take over the country. Could you do that?
Yeah. Now, this is the important part of this.
He's going to help them.
You're right.
He is.
Right.
Kazakhstan is huge for crypto mining. Political upheaval could jeopardize that. I think 18% of Bitcoin is mined in Kazakhstan, especially after China kicked it out. And so ever since this disruption has happened in Kazakhstan and they've gone offline, the price of Bitcoin has been crashing over the last couple of weeks. Not good. Don't like it.
Weird. I wouldn't have thought that
we gotta talk
Kazakhstan was a big Bitcoin mining
We got to
area.
talk to Stu about this because those are two things in his wheelhouse: Bitcoin and Kazakhstan.
Yeah, he loves it.
Wow, the two things. Look, if we can find a story about purses, it'd be like a trifecta for Stu. Get him in here for that.
We should have invited him when they were stealing the $1 million
the $1
purses.
million purses.
Actually, they were over $100,000.
Yeah,
took 13 of them or something. Can you imagine a purse that sells for $100,000?
Insanity.
Is it crusted in diamonds? Is that
probably?
Is that why?
It probably has a gold trim and diamond pendants in it. Yeah.
Crazy. The Steadfast Baptist tweets, so Fauci is the science and Biden is the government. Do I have that right?
Yep.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
Job.
Yeah. The Steve 42 tweets, it wasn't just the worst day in American history. January 6th was the worst day in world history. Actually, in the history of the universe.
Oh, my.
It was worse than Armageddon.
Wow.
Parading fugitive tweets, was Biden talking to his side of the aisle? They're the ones that need to hear that message of coming together. That's for sure.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. Oh, man. Also, a couple of listeners sent us some treats.
What?
Pathead Rowdy Introvert had food sent to us yesterday.
Look at this.
What?
Oh.
A lot of basic
Basic 4
4 happening here. Yep. I think that's it. Sorry, guys.
I didn't even realize they sold the Basic 4 anymore.
Who's a big Ritz fan?
I like Ritz.
Oh, those are good.
Okay, yeah. So
I'll
the
eat
Ritz,
them.
it's
I
like
like
the
those, too.
the oven baked ones. That's pretty good.
Yeah, those are real good. And the different flavors, those are real good.
This is got Jeffy written all over it.
I like the
This
Ritz.
is the
ketchup.
the chili sauce, right?
Oh,
The
okay.
Heinz.
Chili sauce.
The Heinz products are fine. It's America.
Seem like you're not satisfied over there.
I'm
What's
not
wrong?
really. I mean,
You're
I'd
about
rather
to
have the
be.
Ritzes.
I don't know what. These look really tasty.
Oh, they're
they're
you
called
guys love
Bueno.
those. Yeah, you guys love those.
I've never had a Bueno.
They're the same thing as
Same thing as the
stuff
hippo?
that you like.
Oh,
Yeah.
you think so?
Same thing as those. Yeah, the
This is like the same
yes,
color,
it's like that.
same American version of the hippo thing. Sour Patch, all sorts of candy and stuff. So.
Nice. Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you, Rowdy Introvert. Now, the next food-related gift that we got from a listener, we're going to have a talk with.
The Gare Bear sent us a Walmart gift card and some instructions as to how to. First of all, he expects us to go do the shopping.
No.
And then bring it back here.
No.
and actually follow the recipe he gave us.
Literally never happening.
That's
how about no?
So thanks for the Walmart gift card.
To Gare Bear, have you met us?
Right. Thanks for the helpful guide of the. He even gave us pictures. Like, he took time to say, "Look, these are what you go and get." You lose me on the instructions.
That's not happening.
You don't.
Look how many steps there are.
You can't expect anybody from this room to do anything with food.
Not even close to that.
I think it's a crock pot. I'm not even doing that, bro. No,
I mean,
you should come down here and cook it for us.
Yeah, isn't he?
Yes,
he is local. He is local.
Yeah,
you come down here. Come down here.
Studios.
Yeah. Okay. So the Gare Bear, you bring the ingredients. You cook for us,
and you can bring it to us because I barely want to walk over there to the kitchen.
Right. And then for your trouble, I've got this.
So lazy.
I've got this gift card from Walmart that I could give you for your trouble.
Yeah, don't come here to get the card though. Go to Walmart, pick up the goods, then bring the goods here. We'll give you the card back.
Then somebody said, "Yeah, you don't have to talk about me, but they dropped this off."
That's awesome.
The
other day,
a science candle.
A science candle, but he's also religion, apparently.
Yeah, well.
Oh, he is.
So it's Anthony Fauci, who's dressed as the Pope or a saint.
Right? Saint.
Yeah.
A saint. And
Saint Fauci of DCC.
Yeah.
so you can light a candle on his behalf, I guess. And you'll
There
never get sick again.
You pray to Saint Fauci of Assisi. That's wonderful.
Right.
And they already do.
And they do.
Yeah.
I mean, this is definitely a cult. And you see it every day. It's getting worse every day, too. Instead of better, it's getting worse. That's why they're so angry at anybody who won't capitulate and do exactly what they want us to do.
Yeah. This separation feels different.
Doesn't it, though? Mm-hmm. And it feels, I don't know, I hope it's not, but it feels permanent.
It does feel permanent, but we do have at least our, people in office are trying to unify the country. So,
You're awesome,
hopefully
dude.
they can.
He's got jokes. It's good stuff. Just remember, any deal where we pick 25 states, I'm sorry, blue staters, you get Louisiana. We're not keeping Louisiana.
Well, I mean, we're not keeping Shreveport.
Yeah, we're definitely not.
That's for sure.
Wow.
Shreveport's up for grabs.
Up for grabs. It's going to be the last one picked on the playground. I get stuck with Shreveport again.
All right, we're down to Shreveport and Bemidji. Bemidji.
Yeah, they've got
Bemidji.
All right.
They've got curling up there. That's a no-brainer.
All right. This might come in handy if you're a person who hates it when you go to the doctor's office and they say, first thing you step on the scale.
Yeah.
I don't want to step on the scale. All right? You don't have to weigh me.
Well, you do, though, for your health.
Now we've got don't weigh me cards that you give, I guess, to the nurse or whoever. And that reduces the stress
awesome.
at the doctor's office.
Reduces the stress.
Oh, my.
Because
okay.
you know how stressful it is to say,
Don't
don't weigh me.
Right.
Yeah, I don't want to weigh.
Can we not speak anymore as a society?
The cards created by California-based morelove.org are available for free to individuals, excluding the cost of postage.
Not a Jeffy site,
No
morelove.org.
doubt. I'm a fan.
There is also the option for businesses to purchase the cards at $35 per 100 cards.
A money
that's a little
grab.
steep.
Well,
35 for 100?
Yeah. Can't I just write something? Don't weigh me
Right.
on a piece of
It's
paper
called
and
a
give it to
Post-it
him?
note.
You
Here's
could do
a Post-it
that.
note right here.
Can I just text the nurse?
Let's
Don't
see.
weigh me.
Right. Or, hey, you could say, do I really have to get weighed? I don't want to. Is that too
Can
difficult?
I just type it on my notepad and hold it up to the nurse when I walk
we go.
in? Don't weigh me.
Look at that. I won't even charge you for this, gentlemen. Don't weigh me.
So that's not going to be $35 for
I won't even.
100?
I'll just throw it in. Just,
All right. Wow.
Oh,
Really generous
yeah.
of you, Keith.
Company Post-it notes. That's nice of you.
Yeah. See, I got a connection there.
Really, really generous. That's really nice.
I mean, it's so.
The first one's free. Then I charge you for bulk.
I mean, the one lady, I watched one video of the "Don't Weigh Me" crowd.
Oh, really?
And she was saying that how stressful.
Wait, this is a
it was,
movement?
How stressful it was, and then then she goes on to say, but then once I got into the room and the doctor said how important it was. Well, yeah, I mean, some people may think that you were overweight. just by the picture of you. And so that's part of your health
well, the camera
process.
adds like
that's part of your health process,
right? Doesn't the camera?
The doctor needs to know whether your weight is fluctuating, like up.
Well, I will say it is disconcerting when you weigh a certain amount at home without your shoes and your clothes on, or they weigh you at the doctor's office, and then you're like stressed out about it, like, I'm.
Now it's possible.
I had 7 pounds worth of clothes on. That's the problem. That's the problem.
Take your shoes off then when you give them your way. They're fine. They'll let you take your shoes off.
Yeah, step on their nasty floor with my... No, not doing that.
That's why you need the don't weigh me card.
Right.
Don't weigh me.
Exactly. Let me tell you about Omega XL. If your joints are in pain, you got 360 of them from your neck down to your feet. And so a lot of things can go wrong with them. Just the daily beating that they take every day, the aging process, you start to lose SPMs. Now, Omega XL replaces the SPMs, rejuvenates them, and thus ends the inflammation in your joints and in your muscles, and then you just plain feel better. It's not a drug. It's not something you're going to become addicted to or your body dependent upon, which is awesome. So give it a try. OmegaXL.com/Pat. Go there today. When you buy your first bottle, they're going to throw in a second for free. OmegaXL.com/Pat or 800-844-4888.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.
You want some food over there, huh?
What is salt and vinegar? What's the other flavors? What's the other flavors?
Okay. Thanks again, Rowdy
I'm
Introvert.
not a salt and vinegar.
So there's the salt and vinegar Ritz oven baked. Oh, and then there's the salt and vinegar.
Oh, come on. There's plenty of other flavors.
And then there's the salt. I like salt and vinegar. Thank you.
Oh, no. Salt and vinegar.
Thank you, Rowdy Introvert. You don't want some of these?
Ugh. Nasty.
Wow.
Maybe later. Thanks.
Thought you were hungry.
NASA's Mars rover just found a treasure chest.
Nice.
They've been making headlines lately, but its most recent discovery may top them all. Exploring the red planet's surface, the vehicle found a treasure chest, and with it, solved a long-standing question. Are there pirates on Mars?
Thank you. Yes, I was just going to say, we had pirates on Mars. Nice.
And the answer is yes. Yes, there
That's
are.
awesome.
I can see the Twitter handles now from your audience. Martian pirate.
Mars pirate, man. That's awesome.
Social Post shared a news release detailing the discovery with NASA's Perseverance Mars rover this morning, landing on the planet in February 2021, so about a year ago. The organization sent it to answer whether or not its Jezero crater was once a lake. As it turns out, it was.
Bum, bum, bum.
And as if that weren't enough, the stones in the rover's landing zone had unknown origins. What? Are they not from Mars? What do you mean? Unknown origins.
They're from a sunken ship.
Oh,
I thought we learned already in the story.
A pirate ship, yes.
Yeah.
Researchers didn't know that if they were of sedimentary origin from water or of volcanic origin. I see. Okay.
I'm still waiting for
from the pirate ship.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for the part about the treasure.
The red planet hook.
We now know it's volcanic. So there you go.
This isn't a treasure. This isn't a treasure chest at all.
So far I'm missing the treasure part of it.
Arg!
NASA's Mars rover is doing what it has done so far, and it's pretty amazing, they say, what it has done. But Elon Musk has his sights set on something even more monumental.
Treasure.
And sooner than you might think. Musk states that SpaceX will send humans to Mars within the next decade.
I mean, that seems like it's not going to happen.
Seems slightly ambitious.
Yeah.
Since we can't seem to get back to the freaking moon, which we went to 50 years ago.
And on top of which, he believes that we will get back. He's getting us to the moon because that's going to be the launching site, right? To Mars. The moon is just going to be a...
there's going to be a base on the moon.
And we're just going to...
Halfway station, midway station or
Well,
something.
yeah, I mean, you're going to be able to get there, you get to the moon, and then, okay, let's load up, pack up, refuel Mars. Okay.
And like, how are you going to get all that treasure back, though, like in your carry-on items and stuff, like your overheads? Like, how do you, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, do you have to go to the moon before you come back?
Yes.
You do.
A layover?
Yeah.
I want this to happen so bad. I really want us to colonize the moon, Mars, I don't know, Venus. Let's just do it. Let's just get this going because it would be, space exploration really does help humanity. I mean, we've talked about it many times. The fact that I think it's 40,000 innovations from NASA. From going to the moon. I mean, in overcoming obstacles, they invent things.
Right.
And such was the case in the moonshot. So imagine what would happen with a Mars effort.
Right.
Untold discoveries and advances, I'm sure. But we got our own problems on this planet. That's what we should be addressing. That's what they'll hear. And I'll bet they'll shut off funding, and it'll not happen. Although it'd be tough to do that to Musk.
Yes, it would.
It's private enterprise.
Yeah, and Bezos is big on it, too. So, I mean, you got two of the richest guys on the planet, all big for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wait, what's going on in space? What was that?
That's just the Bezos, William Shatner flight. Carbon line.
Oh, Jesus.
Carbon line.
Oh, yeah.
No
description
can equal this.
All I could think of when I was watching this live.
Oh, God.
Have you watched the documentary on Prime yet of this?
No.
With Shatner and going to the moon.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's fascinating.
Is it?
Yeah, it was worth a watch.
What's it rated?
XXX.
Especially when they get to Carbon Line.
More Pat Gray Unleashed coming up.
Upon the frozen tundra of the human mind, two teams go head-to-head.
How many weeks are in a typical year?
60.
60
yeah.
weeks is really close.
In a brutal battle between brainless boobs.
What is SPF supposed to protect you from?
COVID-19.
COVID-19.
Thank you.
And senseless buffoonery.
What direction does the sun rise?
In the West.
In the west. Oh.
Dullards versus dummies.
Name one landlocked state.
California.
Oh, California.
Man, that's a good guess.
Dopes versus dodos.
A menorah is usually associated with what religion?
Voodooism.
Voodooism?
Yeah.
Pretty close.
Moron versus moron.
If you're in a selfie, who most likely took the picture?
Person in the middle.
The person in the middle.
In a monumental matchup of minuscule minds.
Who is the Speaker of the House?
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on whose house you're talking about. Usually it's the wife.
Oh.
This is Moron Trivia.
Good morning, Americans. It's Friday.
More on Trivia Day. And we've got a good one for you this weekend. New England at Miami.
Yeah.
Miami's still in this thing,
No,
right?
they're not. No, sir.
Oh, they're not now?
No.
They've been eliminated.
Yeah.
They will not be in the playoffs.
They're what, 8-8?
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the AFC
8-8,
East
yeah.
battle.
Okay.
But the Patriots though 10-6, man, they've had a great season.
Yeah, they have.
Come on, strong.
They're the 4th seed right now.
And here is our commissioner of More on Trivia,
Well,
Jeff Fisher, to tell us how the game
we're
works.
going to predict the outcome of that particular game. New England taking on Miami, travels down to South Florida. And at the last game of the season, the final week of regular season NFL game, we're going to predict the outcome by calling convenience stores and possibly other types of stores in those local areas of the greater New England and greater Miami area, and we're gonna ask them questions. We're gonna play 4 quarters. We're gonna ask the same questions each quarter to each city. The city that answers the most questions correctly wins the game.
It's just that easy.
It is just that easy.
So we're looking for a contestant right now in Miami.
We start with the home team.
Home team. So
Tallahassee, that's a part of Metro Miami.
Greater Miami.
Yeah. Panama City. All
Havana.
these places close to Miami.
All of South America.
Yes.
Yes.
Port-au-Prince.
Frankly, we just want contestants. All right? 888-933-93, the last regular season game of the year. Isn't that amazing?
I know.
How fast this football season went?
College football is over. Right? We got
except for the national championship game.
Championship,
That's it.
Yeah.
And I don't really care about the national championship. Alabama, Georgia. Ugh.
Georgia owes them. They had it stolen from them back in, 17. It's terrible. Overtime, refs.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't recall, I will remind you that there were 2 screw jobs that the University of Georgia got against Alabama. So ever since then, even though I'm not a Georgia fan, I have wanted them to have this opportunity for payback, and hopefully they get it.
And now they have it. So we'll see. I think this would be, if Alabama wins, it would be Nick Saban's 7th national championship.
That probably secures his place in history.
You think? Yeah. I mean, I think they've been in the playoff era, which started in 2000, was it 13 or 14?
Yeah, okay.
Somewhere in there. Yeah. In the playoff era, Alabama has been in it 7 out of 8 times.
I got our resident Alabama guy said this would be Saban's 8th.
8th?
Yeah.
8th?
Really?
Stephen Smith down the hall. Thanks so much, Steve. Oh, 6 at Alabama, 1 at LSU. Get off my phone.
Oh, okay. But
no, that's true though. That's true. I mean, that counts.
That is.
I mean, Urban Meyer,
of course it does.
right? I mean, we give him credit for all of his wins everywhere. So,
are they the only 2 that have won national championships at 2 different schools? Urban Meyer and Nick Saban.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
Nah, they're pretty impressive. It's pretty impressive. And now Urban's been tainted just a bit.
Just
Give him another year. They'll forget about it.
It is true.
Give him another year.
Very short.
Do you think he coaches again? Anywhere on any level? What's he gonna say? Health issues.
Well, yeah.
Prevent me from.
Yeah, I'm having headaches again.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I don't know. I mean, it would be tough to be a school and have Urban say that he'd like to coach there and tell him no.
Yeah. It's too bad all this didn't go down before the USC job was filled.
I know.
I would have liked to have seen
Me too.
what happened with Urban Meyer and USC.
Me too. Or even LSU. I mean, they brought in, what's his face, Brian Kelly from Notre Dame, but it'd be nice to see Urban down in LSU too.
Where he's already been. Right?
Huh?
No, that was Saban.
LSU.
That was
Yeah,
Saban.
yeah.
Was it? Yes. All right. BMW's iX Flow concept car.
You will love this.
Apparently can change color at the touch of a button. What?
Watch this.
really
Watch this
cool.
video. Watch it.
Wait, what?
White to gray to black. Look at that. I don't know how it works. I just know it's awesome.
What?
Yeah.
Really cool.
Now that has a practical purpose that I'm waiting for Jeffy to realize. I didn't tell him this off the air because I knew he would come up with it. Jeffy, what would be a practical use for you and this car?
Well, I mean, if someone were to do something, let's say, less than legal.
Yes! Yes!
In your white Beamer.
We're in pursuit of a white BMW on Interstate 20.
Except it's not white right now.
You get under that bridge.
Turn the corner, and it's a black
car.
Beamer.
Yeah.
I know.
I knew you'd get there. That's where I see this being used to knock over banks.
Really something. How does...
Yeah, I don't know how that
happen.
How that works. The
And
BMW.
it is a touch of a button. It doesn't have anything to do with temperature control or anything. Because we have the coffee cups that change when they heat up and stuff. So if you were to use air conditioning or heat in the car, I was thinking that it might work that way.
E-ink technology. It's the same used in electric readers.
It's wrapped in a kind of digital paper.
Okay.
Okay, so think about those.
So if someone were to back into you, you're fine then.
Yeah, you're
It's
fine.
a couple of bucks. You want to talk about an $8,000? What were you complaining about? A $3,000?
Oh yes.
Thing?
Shock absorber.
Shock absorber. Yeah.
The panel surfaces have millions of tiny capsules, each one containing negatively charged white pigments and positively charged black pigments.
Yeah. Holy
So
cow.
it's like your Kindle. This is what they're saying. This is like your Kindle.
How much
Oh, man.
will that cost?
Oh, I mean, let alone to get fixed.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. A stone, a rock. You're not driving behind a rock hauler. I'll tell you that.
Oh, boy. Then you're going to have like this, like dead pixels.
Yeah.
Where the rock hits.
That's awesome.
Oh, no.
That's awesome.
Jeez.
I've got a black Beamer today, except for that big spot on the hood that doesn't turn.
Or you know what? If it kills it, then you're always going to go with the white. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Whatever color where the rock hit, that's going to be the color now.
That'd be awful cool, though.
I wonder how much those would cost.
Those cannot be.
Look at
cannot
that.
be cheap.
Look at that. That's really something.
Yes, it is.
Huh. Now, could you make it multicolored, I wonder? I wonder if you could leave it half,
and if you
half black, half gray.
And maybe you drive and keep changing it as you're driving. That'd be kind of a distraction for other drivers.
All right, let's go to Teresa in Miami. Hey, Teresa.
Hi, how are you?
Good. You?
Right.
I'm good.
Good.
All right.
Good. Were you really concerned, or are you just making small talk?
Are you talking to me?
I'm talking to you.
You talking to
Okay, go ahead.
All right. You can't ask anybody for help, and if you don't know the answer, just take a guess. Question number 1. What country is directly north of the United States?
Canada?
There you go.
Yes, you got it. Question number 2. Name the 3 branches of government.
I'm special on that one.
Really?
I can't.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Very few people know the answer to that. Have you just left orbit and you're heading out to space? What happened there?
I'm at a restaurant. I'm trying to work. Go ahead.
Yeah, us too. All right. No, what we were looking for was the dictatorial, the monarchy, and the parliamentary. Those are the 3 branches of government.
See, those are tough.
Question number 3. Name the capital of Iowa.
I don't know.
Oh, boy. Pittsburgh.
Is that right?
Yeah, just for future reference. It's Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, Iowa. Decaffeinated coffee is missing what stimulant?
Caffeine.
Hello.
Nice job. Nobody's ever gotten 2 in a row
I
before.
know.
Or 2 during the game before. Of course, those weren't in a row, but that was an amazing, amazing job. In fact, so good, we're going to send you the home version of our game psychically. And I just did. All right. Thanks a lot.
Be looking for that.
All right. Y'all have a blessed day.
Oh,
right
Teresa,
back at you.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
How many did she get, Jeffy?
She got 2.
2?
Yeah.
She knocked out 2.
Whopping 2.
Okay.
So there it is. Miami leads 2-0. New England about to get the ball, and we hope that happens.
Do you think that Tua is going to be the quarterback of the Dolphins next year? Anyone?
I don't know. I mean, seems to be doing okay.
You think so?
Is he? I really haven't followed his season.
It's gotten a lot better.
Yeah.
Has he?
Say that.
He has gotten better.
Just don't know that.
Who's the backup there? Are you alleging that they're going to find somebody else and replace him?
I just wonder if they're going to try to win on Sunday or not and increase their draft. Not many quarterbacks, though, this year in the draft, right?
Yeah, they'll get Russell
Coming
Wilson.
out?
Russell Wilson will come over from Seattle.
Right. He's probably not long for Seattle.
I know.
Really? I hadn't heard that
Oh,
rumor
yeah.
either. Huh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
It's not been going well.
What is going wrong? What?
In fact, he said
Russell had enough with Pete Carroll, all of them.
Really?
It's time to clean house up there.
Yeah, Jacoby Brissett is your backup in Miami, by the way. But yeah, Russell Wilson made the comment before last week's game that he hopes it's not his last game in Seattle, and everyone was like, "Oh crap!" So we'll see.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, and I think it's the last. This is the last season for Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay too. Would be my guess.
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
Although they
Life's
seem to have
pretty good.
repaired that pretty well.
Yes, they have.
I think they're going to hand him a check, slide it across the
think so,
table,
too.
have him fill it out,
Think so?
and slide it back. And that's how much we're going to pay you.
Because I mean, almost any team in the NFL would do that for him,
Yes.
right? If he's still pissed at the Packers.
So it doesn't sound like he is, actually.
No, it doesn't. It really doesn't.
Either that, yeah, or his receiver there is going to go to
I don't think Aaron's going to let that happen. Though.
Like a Brady Gronk, like we're a package deal.
Yeah, I don't think Brady's.
Are you talking Devontae Adams?
Yeah, I don't think Aaron's going to let that happen.
All right. While we await our next contestant in New England, let me tell you about Real Estate Agents I Trust. These are the agents that you need when you're trying to sell your home or buy a home. Or if you're relocating, you got to do both. And you want somebody who can really get you through the process. It's a tough one. It's a really stressful one. And so it really helps to have, a friendly face and a knowledgeable person, somebody who's successful doing what they do and they're committed to it. Really helps to lower the stress level and sell your home in the fastest amount of time for the most amount of money. Real Estate Agents I Trust. The name really says it all. realestateagentsitrust.com.
Pat Gray is here.
Seeking our first contestant for the first quarter in New England as the Dolphins lead 2-0. Patriots about to receive. And so keep your fingers crossed. We're able to get somebody on the phone in New England. That seems like a lot of space where you should be able to get somebody on the phone.
It does seem like a lot of space.
Yeah.
But, they got a cold front coming through.
So the phones don't work.
Yeah, the phones don't work.
Phones don't work when it gets cold.
Yeah.
So on our picks right now, it stands that Stu will be buying lunch for the three of us if Jeffy gets either the Texans to beat the Titans.
That probably is not going to happen.
Or what's the other one you need?
Tampa. Tampa beats Carolina.
Carolina. Oh, okay.
Which is a good. Tampa should beat Carolina. But I'm concerned because I think even if they win,
there's the picks.
They don't move their spot up for the playoffs. They stay in the same spot, win or lose.
Yeah.
So it makes me worried that they're just going to lay off,
right,
and to not get injured.
So what you're looking at there is go back to that, please. Jeffy can end between 1 and 3 correct picks.
Yeah, I mean,
Keith between 2 and 4 correct picks. Pat is sitting right at 2. He's going to finish 2 and 3. Stu will finish at 1 and 4.
Right.
So you're trying to stay ahead of Stu here.
The most important thing is not to lose.
Not to lose.
I don't care about winning, but the most important thing in this game is not to lose.
Exactly.
So I was really bummed when Tampa lost, when they lost big to New Orleans a couple of weeks ago, because that was the game.
9-0 weird.
It was really weird, and it really was disappointing to me, and that hurt me because they needed to be over 12 and a half.
Yeah.
They need that 13th win.
Which it can still get.
Correct, but
we'll see. We'll see. All right, so again, we're awaiting a contestant in New England. Did you read about the Democratic lawmakers in the Senate who blocked a Republican amendment to the American Rescue Plan that would have barred convicted murderers from receiving stimulus checks for COVID-19?
Did not see this.
So the Republicans are like, how about if we don't send these checks to killers? How about that? And the Democrats said, no, we need to get them the money too. So Boston Marathon bomber Dzhokhar Tsarnaev, you remember him?
I do.
Yeah. Killed 2 people, I think, in the Boston bombing?
Injured many.
In the Boston Marathon. He just got a check from the United States of America for $1,400.
I can't take it.
I mean, you can't make this stuff up.
Did it just go into the prison account?
How does a country survive?
Embarrassing.
How does a country survive?
You don't with decisions like that. Can you imagine how he must have felt? What a bunch of suckers these people are in this country. I got it made here.
No doubt.
When is he? when is he going to get released? What's his name again? I forget.
Tsarnaev.
Oh, God.
Tsarnaev.
I could just randomly tap keys and I'll get it. Yep, got it. There he is.
Bomber.
There he is.
Boston bomber.
Okay.
In fact, he initially got the death sentence. It was overturned, though, in 2020. Jeez. So an appeal is being sought right now to reinstate his case before the Supreme Court. They're just trying to get him out of jail. They want him out of prison now so he can go spend his $1,400 we just gave him for free.
Yeah, well, when you get a windfall, you want to spend it.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And you can't spend it on that many things in prison.
I think you'd be surprised.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't ask him what you could spend that money on, Pat. Don't do it. Yeah, so the Supreme Court has this case.
Jeez. Unbelievable. I mean, and the Democrats aren't embarrassed by that?
Right.
No.
Well, they're more concerned about 1/6.
Yeah.
The day democracy almost died.
Yeah, don't forget now, Eric Swalwell is getting ready to throw down. Remember, he took his coat off.
Oh, yeah, in case he had to fight.
So he's going to have to fight for Fing's honor. Guys, I can't stand that guy.
He could have single-handedly taken on the crowd.
Right.
Don't you feel like that?
Yes.
I mean, the guy is obviously a powerful presence. Powerful. All right, 888-900-3393. Also, at Pat Unleashed on Twitter, hoping my voice will at least somewhat hold up till the end here of the day. And I don't think it's COVID. Just to ease your mind a little bit.
Tested negative twice, right?
I did.
How long ago?
Yeah, but
have you
then
tested?
on Tuesday, I went into the studio with Glenn and was on Glenn's show, and then the next day he's out with COVID.
Well, the next day he's out. I go down there and sit in his COVID-stained chair and talk into his COVID-stained microphone.
But it's airborne, so
thank you.
Good.
And then later that day is when I get the news that he tested positive.
Not good.
So
You're
not good at all.
But
Not
okay,
good.
a lot of things working in your favor. It's airborne. He wasn't in there 24 hours before 22 or 1, whatever.
Right.
Okay, so in that
And
respect,
I'm fully vaccinated.
You're fully you're
So I'm
so
fine.
protected is the thing. But honestly,
That's the thing. You got nothing to worry about.
Thank you.
what haven't you been exposed
I
to
don't
in
know-
your long life?
I don't know.
Like-
I don't know the answer to that.
Truly, like you have the immune system of everything's in you. You're good.
Yeah, I
you're
mean-
good. But seriously, behind the scenes, everybody dropping like flies from COVID around this place.
Well, it's the Cron, man. I mean, it's everywhere.
Omicron.
Yeah. Omicron. And now we have to worry about the flu and Omicron together, right?
Right.
They're calling it
Should be Flurona.
Flurona.
It should
But it should be Flumicron.
Flumicron is what it should
Flumicron.
be. Yeah.
Because I forget that it's Flurona because I want it to be Flumicron.
Well, then you know what? You have influence. Let's change it.
I mean, I have with my own verbiage. It's Flumicron.
You guys want to see
It's catchy. I like it.
It's a couple minutes long, but do you guys want to see shopping in the future with the metaverse, with Walmart, and what it might be like?
Yeah, if Mark Zuckerberg has his way, this is what we're going to be dealing with.
Yeah.
All right.
Great. Looks like you need a good wine pairing.
Back off.
Take a look to your right.
No.
Look at that. That's really cool, actually.
Okay.
Your age has already been pre-verified through your profile.
Oh, no.
So no need to wait for an ID check. Just place
what
the
do we
item
charge
in your
with the
cart
voodoo?
whenever you're ready.
What's this?
Is that
Yeah,
the
I think
account?
so.
The voodoo
Yeah.
account?
Watch this. Watch this. I don't like this part.
Because I already have a voodoo account. Good. I'm in.
So could they do this now?
I'm getting a notification from your connected smart fridge.
Uh-oh.
It looks like you already have a full gallon of milk at home. Should we put this one back?
How about you back off? I plan
Why?
ahead.
Get off me.
I plan ahead. Watch this. Watch this. Toss it. Watch this. Watch this.
Huh. Now, are you doing this from home?
Good news. Your oil change
Hey,
is
you're
done.
in the metaverse, man.
Your
Hey.
vehicle will be ready at the
Maybe
Tire
I'm
and
wrong.
Lube
Yeah.
Express.
Wait, what?
I've
How's
added
the
the
oil
service
change?
charge to your cart.
Wait, how'd they get the
Now
car for the oil
fun
change?
stuff. To electronics.
All right. Too excited.
Nice. And I'm sure that you're going to be able to disengage from the
You definitely
store
saved the
employee
best
if
for
you
last.
want to.
This TV has great reviews on Walmart.com. Add it to your cart, and I'll have it brought to the front for you.
Well, this
Need
person
any
just takes
accessories?
all her
Here's some
suggestions.
options
Yeah.
on Jet.com.
She's like the boss of them.
Yeah.
I mean,
Buy one of everything, why don't you? Except for the milk. Except for the milk.
I mean, if you
is pretty cool.
Reach
So where are they?
Reach a point.
If the car's getting the oil change and she's talking about sending it up front, where are they? In the store, sitting
Looks
down
like that's
somewhere?
everything on your list. Are you ready to check out with Walmart Pay?
I'm ready for you to back off. And there
I'll
we
have
go.
the TV brought out to your car.
Yeah, we've heard about the TV.
Thanks for shopping at Walmart. Have a great day.
Thanks. Oh, there's your drone, Jeffy!
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
And then it's droned to your house.
I hope that's the case.
Car.
That
Your car.
is something
Getting the oil
else.
change.
And by the way, don't put too much in your shopping cart because you don't have the money in your account.
Still awaiting our first contestant.
Jeffy
New
said
England.
it's cold. Jeffy said it's cold up there.
Yeah, they're having a big winter storm right now, so it might be difficult to get somebody on the phone.
There's some cold fronts pushing across the entire country. The Dakotas today talking about wind chill minus 55.
That's a bit chilly.
That is a bit nippy. That'd be a quick run to the outhouse and back.
Well, hold
I'll
on a
tell you
second.
that.
Hold on.
Yeah.
From earlier in the show, Rob, could you put up the graphic that shows us the Fahrenheit, Celsius, Kelvin calculations here? And Jeffy, show us on there where is minus 55?
Dead. That's where minus.
Yeah, it's to the
55
left. It's
is.
actually to the left of that chart.
Mm.
I mean, I don't know that I want to be a part of that.
I'm pretty sure I don't. Pretty sure I don't. Which is why I left Montana in the first place. Yeah, my last winter there, I think I've talked about this before. There was a 2-week period of time, I think it was 17 days, where it didn't get above 18 below zero.
Oh, my.
18 below.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the block on my car froze, so I couldn't
you're
start
not going
it.
anywhere.
Because you guys,
gone. Yeah.
you plug in to keep your engine warm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, think of, when you think about all those cars backed up in New England or in Virginia earlier this week. If those were electric cars, you know where you're at on that chart.
Yeah,
dead.
Right, that's right. Jeez,
I mean those cars were. They made a big deal out of those people turning their cars off and turning them on and being able to heat with, I don't know, gasoline.
Yeah. Try that with a little bit of electric power.
Yeah.
That's going to be gone in what, half an hour?
If you're
you're
lucky.
just sitting there idling with the heat on, that would drain it quickly.
Yes.
God.
What a nightmare that'd be.
Yeah. But we're ready to transition off of fossil fuels, those aggravating fossil fuels.
We should have no gas engines, engines on the road by 2030.
I remember the first time I went back to Michigan after I had moved to Florida, and I remember getting in the car, going back to the airport in Michigan, and the radio guys, "Good morning, it's 0." And I was like, I know why I left.
Yeah.
Get me back to Florida, man.
Yeah, it doesn't take long to remember.
No, it
really doesn't.
Yeah, we got down in the teens here again last night.
Yeah,
didn't see that
a
coming.
little nipster out there this morning.
Chilly. Have you noticed that like the 2 mornings it's been very cold this week are the 2 mornings you've come in?
I know.
They got down to what?
Amazingly, I have noticed.
That's fun stuff.
All right. Did you see the National Geographic author and Egyptologist, Kara Cooney, that wrote a book?
Yeah.
And in that book, her new book is called The Good Kings.
We talked to her on Chewing the Fat, actually.
It covers how ancient Egyptian history manages to get political and weirdly discusses the Rittenhouse trial. I don't know how one has anything to do with the other, but somehow that's what she wrote about. And here's what she wrote.
Went out of her way to make this stupid
Kara Cooney.
Consider Kyle Rittenhouse, who used his semi-automatic weapon to kill 2 black men in Kenosha, Wisconsin, while waging a glorious war on behalf of his inherited white power. Wow. How do you put that in a book?
Yeah.
God.
How does nobody correct that false claim? You don't have editors. You don't have people who pre-read that.
I mean, even the editors knew her book was going to suck. They didn't want to read it.
I guess. Wow. All right, let's go to Jessica in New England. Hey, Jessica.
Hi.
Hi. We'd like to ask you 4 quick questions, if that's all right.
Okay.
Okay. You can't ask anybody for help. If you don't know the answer, just take a guess, all right?
Okay.
Question number 1. What country is directly north of the United States?
Canada.
Canada is correct. Question number 2. Name the 3 branches of government.
Oh, geez. Checks.
Checks.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Checks.
It's
Yeah,
one of them.
that's
You need
one of
2
them.
more.
Balances. We'll help you a little bit there. Checks. Balances.
You're supposed to give her the answer.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Well, I knew that one.
Did you? Yeah.
Well, that's 2 of them. So what's the third one? Checks, balances, and
Legislature.
And legislation.
All right.
Way to go.
Wow.
There it is. She nailed it.
Why don't you get a buzzer then?
All right. Question number 3. I just hit the wrong button. That's
Sure.
all. Yeah.
Okay.
Question number 3. Name the capital of Iowa. No?
What does it start
Checks.
with?
Checks.
Yeah.
Checks,
no,
Iowa.
Starts with a B.
A P.
A B.
A B.
Yeah.
All
It's
right.
Boise, Iowa. Boise.
Oh, I thought it was balances. I thought you were going with balances.
No, no. Question number 4. Decaffeinated coffee is missing what stimulant?
Caffeine.
Caffeine. Nicely done. There you go.
Battling
All right.
back for the tie.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Right?
What are you up to this weekend?
Nothing. Why?
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just
Get some
wondered if
free
maybe you
time.
want to get together with us
That's
over the
wrong there.
weekend and kind of hang out.
You know, maybe we could check something out. Business.
I don't know.
I got
No?
Okay, where are you exactly, and what's the
No,
temperature?
don't ask this question.
What's the temperature there?
24.
Oh, there you go.
24.
Not bad.
It's warmer than here. Huh. All right. All right. Well, you have yourself.
Radio station.
Yeah. What is
It
this radio?
is.
It's the Big Frog 109.9, the only station beyond the bandwidth of your FM digital dial.
Wait, what
Okay.
what town are you in?
Stowe.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in
okay.
Stowe. You're
Do you
in Stowe.
ski?
I do not actually. I snowshoe, but
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
okay.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Snowshoeing down the slopes
So
is
I
not
didn't
quite as
win?
exciting.
No, it's
No,
not.
yeah,
It's
you
not.
came really close to
Nah,
winning.
we had to
but
help you
not
on
quite.
checks and balances. Sorry about that.
True.
But,
Okay.
yeah.
What would I have won?
Yeah.
How could you have won?
No, what would she
What?
have
No,
won?
what would I have won?
Sorry, the
We
radio
would've won
station
a
is going-
copy of our home game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
that we
okay.
would have sent it to you psychically.
Oh,
But
well, I
no.
appreciate it. You
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
All right,
All right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Stay
Have a great weekend.
stay
Stay
safe
safe
in Stowe.
and
Bye.
warm. All right.
Stowe, Vermont. We're down the road in Montpelier. Just
Yeah.
Serving your local area, 1099 The Big Frog.
rivet.
That's great.
So now we're tied?
Yeah.
We're tied. The
I
worst
know.
possible outcome there.
I know.
Ah!
Okay, so call Tallahassee. I mean Miami. There we go.
Anybody in everybody in Florida, actually.
Hey, hey.
There you go.
All right, we got Victoria somewhere in Florida. Hey, Victoria.
Hi.
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 Like to ask you 4 quick questions, if that's all right.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. You can't ask anybody for help. If you don't know the answer, just take a guess. All right?
Okay.
Question number 1. Name name one state that Lake Erie touches. One state.
Lake Erie, isn't that Michigan?
It is. What does it? What state does Lake Erie touch?
It touches state Michigan
There
then.
you go. Thank you.
Does it touch?
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
What we're talking about is the Great Lakes. And
Not
yes,
right.
it
All
does.
right.
Barely.
Good job.
No,
All right.
it does.
Question number 2.
Does barely, yes.
Finish this sentence.
That's a,
The doctor gave me a clean bill of
Health.
health.
there you go.
Nice job. When you mix the colors yellow and blue, what color do you get?
Green.
Green. And question number 4. For a clean sweep, name one national park.
Oh, the what is it, Yosemite?
The
Is that how you pronounce it?
Yosemite?
Donald Trump, is that you?
Yosemite? Is this
Yosemite?
Is this
Isn't
Donald
that a
Trump we're
national
talking to? Yosemite is right, though.
You're damn right it is. You are darn right it is. There's no way we're not giving that to her.
Oh, no, I don't get that one. Okay.
No, you got it.
You got it.
You got it. All right, Victoria. Congratulations. Clean sweep. Way to go.
That's
Thank
awesome.
You a football fan? Do you like the Dolphins?
She's a National Parks
Dolphins,
fan.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
Miami?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, yeah.
Who's your
Hello.
favorite player?
Nice.
So hard to
Name a
pick just
player?
one.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
so hard to
oh, I
pick.
can't do that. I'm lucky I knew that was football.
Yeah, okay. All right, Victoria. Thanks a lot. Have a great weekend.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye now. Yosemite.
That's awesome.
Wasn't it President Trump
Yes.
that said
I feel like it
that
was,
way,
yeah.
too?
Yes, it
Instead of
was.
Yosemite?
That one hurt when he said that.
Why'd you say it wrong? It's Yosemite.
Yosemite. Yeah, Yosemite National Park. Fantastic. 6-2, Dolphins.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good.
She
good.
kicks a butt.
Okay. So we'll see.
Let's call Stowe, Vermont again. And see
No
if we can
doubt.
get a contestant for the Patriots.
But back to this situation where a book author puts this
Kara Cooney.
incorrect information into a book about who Kyle Rittenhouse killed, and it's just published that way,
Right.
Yeah.
and nobody thinks to look into it to check her work. Nothing.
Yeah, no. I mean, I believe I have a copy of the book, actually,
Oh, you do?
because I talked to Kara.
I was wondering if that was
Did you
who
really?
talked to.
Yeah, I've talked to Kara Cooney before. I've talked to her a couple of times. And
Why?
Just because National Geographic, and
Yeah.
I
All
like
right.
to talk to some of the National Geographic
Jeffy's
people.
lonely.
So
Okay.
they, when they throw some people at you, you take it to get to other people.
Okay.
And I know I have a copy of the book because my father-in-law was reading some of it. But
she goes out of her way in
Yeah,
this
I
book
did-
about
Yeah.
Egyptology to make the point that it was totally
yeah,
inaccurate.
well, she goes
Yeah.
out of her way, even in the interview, to get a little political too, and that's because she also is now doing some. She has her own little podcast stuff going as well. So she is has a greater good of her opinions.
And it's interesting because when she was called on it, because somebody did call her on it, she was like, well, okay, that might be true, but I stand by my comment about his inherited white
Right.
power.
Oh, go away.
Right.
Okay.
Based on what do you now stand by that? I mean, these people have no shame whatsoever.
No.
They
And
just
they
don't care.
don't care what the truth is.
They don't care.
I will say that obviously we have a long way to go in this country to repair race relations and throughout this planet, right? That's what we're told.
Right.
So much we've got to do. Well, thankfully, now black people are allowed to climb big mountains now.
Finally.
Because that wasn't a thing
Finally.
until this story came out right here.
Is it the man keeping them down?
Well, the KKK stands guard at every mountain peak.
Yeah. That's a little known fact.
A little known
do?
fact.
Worldwide.
Yeah.
Worldwide.
Yeah, worldwide. Not just America, but they're right at the base of Mount Everest.
Wow.
And they will not let black people go up the mountain.
Huh.
That's rude.
Yeah,
That's rude.
so-
I don't like that.
I feel like that's not really true.
Jeffy, the man's got a story he's trying to read. Back
Well,
up.
not anymore. It's not true anymore because they finally made him stop.
Thank you. Yeah.
A group of
Progress.
black mountain climbers are gearing up to head to the summit in Mount Everest this year with the stated mission of exposing what they claim is the racism and colonial history embedded in mountaineering.
Finally, we're addressing this.
Thank
It took
you.
to 2022.
Thank you.
Finally, somebody said it. Only one black American has ever reached the summit of Mount Everest.
And why is that?
And whose fault is that?
Right.
Whose fault is that?
I mean, I got news for you. This white American's never gone to the summit because I don't want to.
Yeah. And I know I couldn't.
Right. I don't want to, and I couldn't.
Jeez. So one black man has made it. And the group of 9 highly experienced mountaineers could change that in May.
Good.
I mean, good, right? But
yeah, but
why do we need a story on that? You know,
I don't know.
And what's this complaining that like what was it? What's the quote? There's a quote on page.
There's a quote right here.
Racism.
There's been an intentional lack of access for black people.
Yeah.
I don't know how that is a
Intentional lack
thing.
of access.
How could you keep someone? That's not a thing. Shut up.
That is so bizarre.
Shut up, guy. Guy wants some promotion for his little
Intentional
trip.
lack
Probably doesn't have his
access.
airline ticket yet, and he's trying to raise money. And look at me. Don't you want to give money to the second black guy to go to the top?
Right. All right, let's go to Omar in New England. Hey, Omar.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
We'd like to ask you 4 quick questions, if that's all right.
Sure.
Okay. You can't ask anybody for help. If you don't know the answer, just take a guess, all right? You with us, Omar?
Okay. Have I give you answer?
Yep.
Yes, you give us answers.
Here we
That's
go.
correct.
Easy questions. Easy questions.
All right. Question number 1. Name one state that Lake Erie touches.
What question?
Say what?
What'd you say?
I don't understand. Could
You don't know?
say again?
Lake Erie.
Name one state that Lake Erie touches.
What did it does? I don't know.
You don't know. Idaho would have been one.
It just touches Idaho.
Yeah. And then it also barely bumps up against Newfoundland. Just for future reference.
Quite a long lake.
Number 2. Question number 2. Finish this sentence. The doctor gave me a clean bill of... Did we lose him?
Oh, my.
Oh, no.
He was right there,
was
man.
right there.
Too difficult, man. I just can't handle it. The stress is
The
too much.
doctor gave me a clean bill of click. I mean, the stress of that question, right?
Yep. And it was all over. So there you go. I'm thinking the Dolphins win this thing.
It looks as though Miami is going to win more on trivia. I don't know that that's going to happen in real life.
Yeah, right. I mean, you would. That goes against what you would.
Yes, it does.
Assume is going to
Yes,
happen.
it does. But it's possible.
What is our record
we'll have
this
a
year? It's
season.
not that great, though, is
It's
it?
20-0, I believe.
20-0.
Yeah, 20
without
that sounds
looking,
right.
I can't remember.
20-0. 20-0. But if you actually look at it, it's probably 6-8.
Ooh. Really? It's that bad?
Yeah.
All right.
But I like 20-0 better.
20-0. Yep, we haven't even played 20 games. I'm just looking to see what time the Patriots and Dolphins play, and if the Patriots will have anything to play for. And it appears that they will know
whether they're
by the time they play whether or not they're trying to catch the other AFC
Does it
teams.
matter if they win, though?
Yeah, I think they could pass. Let's see.
See, that's the thing. If it doesn't matter if they win,
Yeah, they have
just
the same
like
record
Tampa,
as
where you
Cincinnati.
stay at the same place,
So they
and
could-
they're going to. Why bother to get hurt?
Just trying to find out
Right.
who owns what here. No, I think it might be worth at least a spot there in the standings. You know, so
they're going to
All
want
right.
to win.
So anyway, more on trivia
So they're
predicts
gonna try
Dolphins
hard.
beating New England. Really kind of doubt that, but we'll see.
That's what it says.
We will
Hey,
see.
Hey,
didn't they already beat them once though?
it's science.
You're right.
Okay.
We don't argue with it.
Yeah,
We don't make universal law. We just live by it.
Let me just check. No, yeah, they already beat them once.
Okay. Most Googled people of 2021 in the United States.
In the U.S.
Who would you think is the most Googled person?
Jeffy Fisher.
Chewing the fat.
Surprisingly, no, but very, very close.
Oh, they were competing searches, Jeffy. They canceled each other out.
Yeah. You know, you would have been right at the tippy top.
You gotta focus on one
Yeah.
search item.
Kyle Rittenhouse.
Oh yeah.
The guy who killed 2 black people.
Thank you. Thank you.
I don't think that's right. Check your facts there, Carol.
Nah, don't even look into it. Whatever. I'm just going to put it in a book that I'm publishing.
Okay.
Question number 2, or person number 2, Tiger Woods.
Tiger, yeah.
That's probably because of the car crash last year.
The car crash, and he's coming back.
Is he?
What? He golfed with his kid. He's making a comeback, deciding that he's seeing if he can golf a couple times a year. I mean, the PGA will be happy to have him.
That's for sure. Is he going to try to get back on tour?
He claims he's going to try.
He claims, yeah.
Wow. Jeez, he was close to death in that accident. That's amazing. All right, and person number 3, Alec Baldwin, as you can imagine with the shooting incident. But he didn't point the gun he didn't pull the trigger.
Thank you.
And it's somebody's fault, just not his.
That's right. We have to find out, but it's not my fault.
Unbelievable. At number 4, Travis Scott.
Oh, yeah.
Because a lot of people, I'm sure, heard about the Houston Stampede. And have never heard of Travis Scott. And they started looking for him.
Six Flags.
Yeah. Simone Biles at number 5. All right. Then we got Derek Chauvin because of the trial that concluded last year. Morgan Wallen at number 7. Now you might think, who?
Yeah, who's that?
He's the country star who used the N-word with his friends.
Yeah.
And that it was a night of drunken debauchery.
Yeah.
And he was messing around and used the N-word.
He's one of
It's all
those guys.
good now, though.
He stands at the base of those
all
mountains
good now.
around the world.
Yes, keeping black people off the mountains.
Except not now. It's all good.
Right.
Everything's fine.
Okay.
And number 8, Henry Riggs III.
Henry Ruggs.
Ruggs. Henry Ruggs III.
Wide receiver for the Raiders. Drunk driving killed a young lady.
Oh, that's what. You're right. Oof.
Terrible.
Terrible. Yeah. Number 9, Pete Davidson, a guy who dates every single one of the most beautiful women in the world.
I know.
And
they
can't understand.
Have you seen? Okay, so there's the picture of him and Kim Kardashian that's going around. They're dating, and have we talked about this on this show? Where the meme is great, and it says, Kim, we knew that you wanted to see what it was like to date a white guy, but we feel you may have overcorrected. May have overcorrected by dating Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
He is.
I mean, they love
I don't
him.
get it. I do not get it.
They love him.
I mean, everybody from Kate Beckinsale to...
They've all been with him.
Yes,
I know.
jeez.
Weird.
Are you kidding me?
I love the shots of him going to buy smokes in the Rolls in Beverly Hills. It's awesome. Spent the weekend with Kim, and then they show him he takes her Rolls to pick up smokes.
He has sweatpants.
I know. He's awesome,
Pit-stained shirt. What is
that? And then, wasn't he with Miley Cyrus over the weekend?
Oh, really?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe for the New Year's Eve show.
Yes.
Yeah.
And apparently he went to her place or she went to his, and then came out the next morning or something. Kim wasn't very happy about that.
I bet not. I bet not. I mean, Kim's there with the kids and trying to make some money. And
right.
Pete's out partying. I think
not. Yep. She's a little pissed about that. And at number 10, Shailene Woodley.
Oh, yeah.
That's Green Bay Packer Aaron Rodgers' girlfriend.
Yeah, but I mean, she's her own actress star as well.
And were you saying something like her political views seem to be in direct opposite of his or something?
No, I don't know that.
No?
I don't know
Somebody said that.
I mean,
yeah. She's an activist.
Yeah, she definitely is an activist.
She's not reading Atlas Shrugged
that
with
she
him.
didn't know. She would never have believed that she would be dating someone who throws balls for a living.
Yeah.
But,
she said she never imagined getting engaged to someone who, quote, throws balls for a living.
Yeah. Well, here we are.
But said that he's really good at it.
Yeah, he makes a lot of money throwing balls.
Yeah.
What is his salary right now?
Aaron?
Yeah.
I think like 36 million, right?
Got to be at least 30.
33.5.
33.
Yeah.
All right. Well, have a great weekend. We will be back again to kick off the week together on Monday.
Stay warm. Oof. It's lovely.
Pat Gray, only on the Blaze Radio Network.